Just like me, you'd also like your mom or your loved ones to come visit you in Poland or the Schengen area, right? Well then, listen to this podcast and this might help you. Hello, good evening, Globetrotters. My name is Farah, your podcaster for tonight. Welcome to FARA'S PODCAST. Just a quick reminder, this is already episode 2 of my Schengen Visa Invitation Go Europe podcast. If you haven't listened to episode 1 yet, go ahead, check that out. And since this is a podcast, you don't have to look at your screen. You can just have me in your background. Okay, so without further ado, here are the steps that I did when I processed the invitation or the Zaproszenie here in Poland so that I could invite my mother to come visit us here during the summertime and tour around the Schengen area. First step, I prepared the necessary documents to submit to the Voivode office for the invitation. So these are: number 1, the house title or the ownership of the apartment or house. Yes, you will be required to submit the title to the dwelling, whether you live in a condominium, apartment, duplex, or a full house. They will require you to bring the original copy of the title or the home ownership, and then you will need to pass the photocopy of that. They require this because they want to make sure that the inviter has an accommodation for the guest and that the guest will not become homeless in Poland or the Schengen area. Number 2, the bank statement and certificate. This is a very important factor when processing an invitation or the Zaproszenie. This is to make sure that the sponsor has a financial capacity to support the guest while being here in Poland and the Schengen area. Number 3, photocopies of our passports. Number 4, the photocopy and the original copy of my Polish marriage certificate. They will not get the original copy, however, you need to show that to the officer. 5 is the online payment receipt. If you prefer to pay online, go to www.gov.pl. This is the official website of all the agencies, the government agencies here in Poland. Number 6, the filled up invitation Zaproszenie forms. With all these documents ready, it was my father-in-law who went to the city of Szczecin to the Voivode office to set up an appointment for me because I couldn't do it online. I couldn't call the hotline numbers because the lines were always busy. Remember, there's an ongoing war right now, so many people want to do this invitation, so take note of that. However, just to make it clear, there's no war here in Poland, okay? The war is in our neighboring countries. Everybody knows that. Right, before we move on, if you haven't subscribed yet, there's that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that. And the notification bell so that you're updated on the latest podcast by who else? Me, Farah. Okay, so I got a question from a friend of mine. Farah, how long did you wait for the invitation or the Zaproszenie decision? After the interview at the Voivode office for the registration of the Zaproszenie or the invitation, we were given a claim stub, and in that claim stub, it indicated 3 weeks to 1 month of waiting period. In my case, we got a call that the document is ready for pickup after 3 weeks. So yes, it was 3 weeks. I went to the city of Szczecin to get the Zaproszenie result. I gave my claim stub to the officer and everything was quick after that. So that's it. I have to say good night for now, Globetrotters. Till my next podcast, I am very sleepy. Bye-bye.